The border is secure, says Kamala Harris. You have to be Helen Keller on that border to not know that it's wide open. Even the illegal immigrants coming across say it's wide open. Millions and millions of people are new into the United States, in your country, who wouldn't be here if the border was secure. And Venezuela is emptying its prisons. I read that the other day, sending prisoners in here. We have terrorists coming in here, MS-13 coming in here. Drug cartels are getting positioned within the United States, not just outside our borders. You have coyotes coming in, not the ow, but you know, the human coyotes coming in. You have rapes occurring. You have sexual slavery occurring. You have the molestation of children, children being separated from their families. But only Martha's Vineyard matters. You notice most of the rest of the media, other than Fox, they're not planning people down there day in and day out to watch this catastrophe. Go.
Congressman, that's just not true, right? I mean, you're on the front line. You've spent your whole life in Laredo. The border is not secure, is it?
The border is not secure, without due respect to the VP. Look, we get thousands of people along the border, from 6,000 to 8,000 people a day. So you're talking about almost 4+, maybe 4.4 million individuals in 2 years. If you call that secure, I don't know what secure it is.
That was Texas Congressman Henry Cuellar there, declaring that no, the border is not secure. Congressman Cuellar is a Democrat, and being in Laredo, Texas means that he is at the forefront of what is happening at the southern border. He joined CNN, where he said, with all due respect to Vice President Kamala Harris, what she said last week about the border being secure is just not right. Here's what the VP told NBC News last week.
We have a secure border, in that is a priority for any nation, including ours and our administration. But there are still a lot of problems that we are trying to fix, given the deterioration that happened over the last 4 years.
The situation at the border is one of the biggest issues facing the United States.
First of all, they just lie. They just flat out lie. Border's not secure. Ask the people in Martha's Vineyard. Go ahead.
What it means for states that border Mexico, like Texas, California, New Mexico and Arizona, is that thousands of illegal immigrants manage to cross their lines every single day. Henry Cuellar says that they are seeing around 6,000 to 8,000 people a day at the border. It is a crisis. There's no other way to describe it. Last year, there was around 1.7 million encounters with illegal immigrants. So far, in the 2022 fiscal year, there has been around 2 million encounters. Congressman Cuellar pointed out that those statistics don't even include the getaways of those who've actually made it into the country. So you can't exactly say that 4 million encounters in 2 years is secure. Now, the situation has angered Republican governors greatly, who believe that Joe Biden's administration isn't doing enough. So much so that Florida Governor Ron DeSantis sent 50 migrants by plane from Texas to Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts. That is a very upmarket, wealthy holiday spot and was considered a political move from DeSantis. Governors had previously warned that they were prepared to send illegal immigrants to heavily Democrat cities to send some sort of message. The 50 migrants that ended up at Martha's Vineyard, a spot that even Obama owns a home at, stayed for a few days in a local church before they were taken to Joint Base Cape Cod. The Florida governor copped backlash for his actions, with some even accusing him of human trafficking. However, he claims that the illegal immigrants went there voluntarily.
It's only when you have 50 illegal aliens end up in a very wealthy, rich sanctuary enclave that he decides to scramble on this. And so I think what we are doing I think what we're continuing to do is use every tool at our disposal to insulate the state of Florida from the negative ramifications of his reckless border policies. So instead of scrambling and worrying about a bunch of rich people and having 50, and oh, by the way, they already bust them out. They're gone. They said we want everyone, no one's illegal, and they're gone within 48 hours. And so why not actually look at what's going on. There were more Acela corporate journalists in Martha's Vineyard today than have ever gone down to the southern border to look what's going on. Why don't you go down there and look what some of those communities have to deal with every day?
That's exactly right. 100% correct. We will see if this will end, and the only way it will end is if power is taken away from the radical Democrats that run this country and are running it into the ground. But you see the lying that Biden and Kamala Harris and the media do for them. They just keep lying to the American people. Why aren't they celebrating the open border? That's their policy. Why aren't they celebrating inflation? Why aren't they celebrating high gas prices? They've talked about it. Some of them even talked about it publicly. We're going to get prices high enough so you people just stop living the way you live. Now we have states banning gas-powered vehicles, and then they're going to ban vehicles altogether because the electricity is not going to cut it. And then they're going to ban the number of days you can drive, how many automobiles you can have, eventually ban automobiles. Federal government will license them to determine who gets what. You won't be able to get around, so you're going to have to live in more and more dense areas, in smaller apartments with public transportation. Starting to sound like the old Soviet Union, isn't it? Well, that's right.
For more, sign up for LevinTV.